Mirror. Okay. Okay. Make sure this is all good up here. All right. And then water. I think that's it. Hello, hello, my loves. Okay, hold on. Hello. Making sure that this is, no, it is this way. Okay, cool. I'm going to be doing some free readings. So hello, hello, be sure to say hi. And if you would like a free reading, let me know in the comments with your name and how I can serve you today. So if it's general, career, love, the only thing I don't do is career, or the only thing I don't do is pregnancy. I do career. Hello, how are you, my loves? Hello. It's wonderful to see you again today. How are you, my lovies? Okay, and then I'm just gonna let it kind of build a little bit and just kind of listen. Hello, hello. How are you all? It's nice to see you again. Happy, what is it, Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. You've been waiting 5 days now to get a reading. Well, thank you for not taking that personally, I hope. I hope you're not taking that personally. I literally just kind of go with where I'm. She says yes. I literally just go with where I'm called to. So I'll do my best to get to you. Maybe we'll start with you today, Allura. Just, can I get one today? Maybe we'll start with you. I think we'll start with you. Okay. What is it that you are looking for, Allura? Or I don't know if that's your name, but let me know your name and what your what your question, or how I can serve you today. Hi Jacqueline, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hello Heather, how are you? So we're gonna get started here. Oh, it is your name. Am I saying it right? Allura Path. Okay. Okay. So I want a general guidance reading to make sure I'm going on the right path. Okay. Thank you for the compliment, Heather. I really, really appreciate that. You're beautiful. That was me deflecting a little bit. So I'm just going to take it in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's get in. Before I get into Allura's reading, hello from Colorado. Hello, West Virginia. Hello, Cindy. So before I get into the readings, and I'm going to start with Allura. So first off, if you would like a free reading, let me know in the comments, leave your name and how I can serve you today. Do you want a general reading? Do you have a specific question? Career, love, health. The only thing I do not do is pregnancy predictions or readings. And I do also offer mediumship if you'd like to connect with a loved one, and I'll do my best. I am definitely no Tyler Henry, because this even though that gift has always been pretty active in my field, I'm new at kind of opening up to that very intentionally and bringing through that information. So I'll do my best if you'd like to connect in that way. And let me introduce myself. My name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing. I am an Ascended Master Healer, and really all that means, from my perspective, is that I've trained and I've done this for many lifetimes as a healer, a shaman, a witch. I've been in many iterations of healing. I've also been on the dark side. of that as well. So really that it just kind of, for me, Ascended Master Healer is like a blanket term for all of the different things that I can do. You know, energy work, healing, mediumship, I do channeling, I'm a light linguist, I do all the things, right? So if you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can definitely check out the links in my bio and look at the offerings that I have. So Allura, my love, are you still here so we can get started with your reading? Ooh, we got some good ones in here today. Thank you guys for joining me. Okay, you are here. Okay. Can I just say something really quick? Because I'm reading a comment, and I feel like there might just be some shame that needs to be released. Carlisi, she says, I'm 29, falling in love with a 20-year-old man. Is that wrong? I don't think that's wrong. I definitely don't think that's wrong. I've been 40 and pulled a 22-year-old. But that was, you know, so wrong and right is really subjective. How does it make you feel? You know, there's definitely certain boundaries and different things to consider, but do I think it's wrong? No. But there are, you know, there's just some different things, you know, because that person can be in a different headspace. So it's really about communication. Where are they? Are you guys on the same page? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. It's not a full-on reading, but I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. I am good. Tried and true. How are you? How much are the mentorship readings? I do have mentorships. I'm not sure if that is what you mean. So mentorships is when you kind of like mentor with me. And I do have that available. I can send that info to you if you want to reach out to me at infinitelove@gmail.com. So if that's what you mean by mentorships, you can definitely reach out to me there. But I'm not sure what you mean by mentorship reading. Can you clarify for me? Okay, Allura. Hello, my loves. So I'm going to get started with Allura's reading. She just wanted to know about her path. Hey, Juju Moon, there's my moderator. Well, she was being my moderator the other day. So, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I have to mod you before. So if you want to be my mod, like, I'm totally down for that. But it's just something that we have to kind of like create beforehand. Can I? Let me see. I mean, let me see if I can pin this comment. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't see that I can. Oh, that's fine. I don't see that I can, because I definitely see it beforehand before I go on, but I'm not super. Yeah, when I hold your name down, it says reply, pin this comment, translate, mute account, block account, report, which I definitely don't want to do those last two. So I can't mod you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, maybe we can corroborate and do that in the future, because I would definitely love a moderator. That'd be great. Okay. So, Allura, I'm so sorry. Okay. Hello, Pablo. Oh, let me see. No, it's the same. It brings up the same little menu if I do. Okay, so Allura, we're gonna get into you. Okay, I'm looking at your picture just to kind of. So starting with the readings. Okay, there you are, Allura. Okay. So I'm just going to listen for a little bit, for a moment or two. And that's how I get most of my information, is clairaudiently. I'm just kind of feeling into your energy at the moment. It feels, okay, the word that I hear is cloudy. Feels a little cloudy. It feels like there's definitely some like confusion, and it, like, I almost get this this vision of like when you step into like a clear pond and you start kicking up dirt, and then the water becomes muddy. That is that's the vision that I get when I kind of tune into your energy. So there's definitely a feel of confusion. I'm not sure. What am I doing? Am I on the right path? So I definitely am tuning into that. I do feel that. And then when I tune into your guides, Allura, I hear, I'm getting this sense, and I'm like also hearing that there's a method to this. There's a method to the madness, so to speak. So there's a reason for this. One big reason I'm hearing is that it's so that you're, how do I translate this? It's so that you're learning to build trust in yourself, taking steps without maybe knowing the full path or where you're fully going, or knowing. It's also allowing you to release your need to control things. So you might be confronted with like it might feel a little scary or uneasy. So because there might be aspects you're either aware of or you're not aware of, that like really like to control situations, in that they want to know where they're going, they want to know the things, because it creates a sense of safety. Okay. And so that's what I'm kind of getting from your guides. It's actually meant as almost an initiation. It's kind of initiatory energies to move you into a greater degree of trust, trusting your path, trusting that you are no matter where you are, you're in whatever alignment that you need to be or that you require to be for your greatest good, for your highest and greatest good, even if it doesn't feel like that, right? So I'm kind of listening. Do I get into this all the way? Okay, they're kind of saying no, because it can be a little bit, it might be a little bit too much information. So I'm hearing no, but basically it feels like an initiation in trust, and also releasing control, because really only you can control, really only you can control the things, you can control how you respond to situations, you can control like what you do, but you can't control like what life brings or other situations, right? So there is trust and releasing control. That's what I hear for you. I got into the senior living. I had no idea what I was doing. Yes, she says yes. I got into it. Yeah, yeah. It kind of feels like just releasing control, and I'll even, because I do like to like pull a card. Yeah, and that's kind of what it feels like to me. This card, I would ignore. Let's see. This is what I see: self-focus and tending to yourself. That's what I see. Is just, that's kind of the focus right now, is trust and release control. Okay, so let me know how that resonates. She did say yes before, so it feels like it resonates a little bit. So thank you so much, Allura, for waiting for 5 days and finally getting in there. She says yes. Thank you for being here. Paulo, I know that you're another one that's been here and that has been here over and over and over again and hasn't received one yet. I was actually feeling to go to you next. What is, she says, I know this made me so happy. Pablo, what is your question? Do you have a question, or is it general, etc., etc.? Or, let me know what your question is. Well, I grab some water. And then if you would, I'm just waiting for Pablo to get to me. There was a couple of things I wanted to say while I wait. Oh, just life. Okay. So he's saying life. Okay, I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a minute. Ooh, that's a beautiful name. Legend. That's a really cool name. Okay, so Pablo, your life. Let me look at your. Okay, tuning into your energy right away. I feel, or I get the sense that there's a lot that is, the word I specifically hear is like crumbling. There's a lot crumbling, and maybe even another word for this can look like in transition. Ooh, excuse me. So it feels like there's a lot of, it feels like I get the sense when I tune into your energy, it feels like there's a lot of security that's crumbling. The feeling of security, maybe a little bit of safety, like feeling like I'm not sure. And this can look like, for example, money is a way that people, it's a tool that people use to feel secure and build safety and build security as well. So that can be, that's just an example. I'm not sure if that's how it's showing up for you, but that's just an example that I'm feeling called to use, just as an example that, this is the type of energy that I feel is like that type of like, oh, I'm not sure what's going on. It feels like there is some security crumbling, or feeling like insecure with security, not feeling like totally, like feeling insecure. And that can show up in a lot of different ways. That can show up in our relationships, feeling insecure and like mistrusting in a relationship. It can show up in that way, or just feeling insecure in life, feeling insecure in yourself. So that can show up in a lot of different ways. So what I do feel is the word keeps flashing in my head is insecure. So let me pull a card to see, because that can get quite deep. Yeah, that kind of shows in the card. It feels like there's a lot of worry and possibly hopelessness, because when I tune into your energy and almost perspective about this thing, it feels like you tend to think very negatively, not a judgment, just an observation. It feels like you tend to think like almost worst case scenario. And that is fueling the it's a cycle. So you start thinking these things because you believe certain things, and you start thinking these thoughts over and over and over again. And so when a situation presents itself, you project those beliefs and those negative thoughts onto that situation. And so that situation manifests in maybe a more negative context. And then it perpetuates itself. So then it's like, oh, it's reinforcing that belief that you have, which then keeps you in a cycle of negative thinking. And it almost brings me to this thing of like, we say seeing is believing. It's actually believing is seeing. If we can switch that and understand that believing what we believe or what we know to be true in our being, not from our ego, because our ego can be very fear-based. And it can be very like, oh, just my comfort zone. So if your ego is still um, holding on to or operating in certain belief systems that are negatively oriented, it's going to keep manifesting certain situations to challenge you, to give you the opportunity to believe something different, essentially, to know something different. That's how powerful you are. Your focus literally can manifest, it can create or uncreate. And so it feels like you keep creating situations that are perpetuating these negative thoughts of insecurity. And then it perpetuates those feelings of insecurity. And so it's a whole cycle thing that I feel going on. So this is basically just a challenge and an opportunity to release that old shit because it's not serving you, or maybe it is. So it's always definitely your choice. I'm not here to take your power or tell you, you got to change this, but this is just what I'm tuning into. Okay, so it's definitely always your choice. Please be empowered in that, and please know that. But in that, it does feel like it's just the opportunity to release all of that stuff, and really decide if the way you think now is truly serving you. Because if it is, keep it, you know. Um, if not, then it might be time to do some more inner work, or, step into inner work and really change some things. You know what I mean? Release all that stuff. So that's kind of what I feel for that. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Pablo. Let me know if that resonates or if not. I'm scrolling through the comments. I don't see. Thank you for the roses, Pablo. I really appreciate that. And so if you would like a free reading, let me know in the comments. Leave your name and, let me know how I can serve you. Do you have a specific question or whatever? Like, I also do mediumship, so we might go into that here in a little bit. Let me get some water. So I am Angelica. My name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing. And if you would like to book with me, or, private reading, or, different types of energy healing, I offer so much. So I just point people, like, if you want to work with me one-on-one, or you're guided to work with me one-on-one, you can find all of that stuff in my bio. Sounds promising. He says, sounds promising. Well, I'm glad that it resonates on some level. Definitely take it in your own time, okay? Okay, so let me see where Spirit is kind of guiding me. I'm hearing two things. Hold on. I was seeing, I feel like I'm being called to Renee. Okay. Oh, thank you for the flowers. Those are pretty. I like it. Renee, I'm actually feeling you. Are you still here, my dear? Let me know. It looks like you are, but I just want to make sure. And then you said general, so I'll do that for you if you are here. Yes, she's here. Okay. All right, so general. Let me look at your, hold on, let me look at your, okay. All right, where are you? Who am I reading for? I forget right away. I'm so bad at it. Okay, Renee. Okay, Renee. Renee, okay. Okay, there is, as soon as I tap into your energy, Renee, I do feel like, I I get this feeling of like unease, and then it kind of leads me into anxiousness. So I don't know if you have something with anxiety, or if you like, if that's something that you know, that's a theme that you're exploring in this life, is anxiety and unease. But it does feel like, okay, so I feel like the big thing here for you is learning how to regulate your nervous system. Okay, and I'm not gonna that's not to say that that's gonna like cure all of the anxiety, but that's gonna help you to become very aware of the sensations in your body. So when the anxiety, there's levels of information coming in. Okay, so when the anxiety comes in, or the anxiety hits, do your best to hit the slow motion button and say, okay, let me feel into my body. Where are the most intense sensations coming in? You know, it doesn't mean you have to completely calm yourself in that moment. It just simply means becoming aware of the sensations. Do you have a shortness in breath? Is your breath shallow? Is your breathing shallow? Do you feel something in the pit of your stomach? Because when I tune into your energy, I feel something in the pit of my stomach, like in my solar plexus, that in that area. So it's basically about becoming aware in the moment that you are experiencing anxiety, what sensations are coming up in your body. And then from there, taking some deep breaths in order to begin to regulate your nervous system, because it feels like you have a highly sensitive and beautiful nervous system that, you know, if you're an empath or a highly sensitive person or clairsentient, or just, you know, just sensitive, you define yourself as sensitive, it's very, very important. Typically, people like us have very sensitive nervous systems, and they can be on high alert and high anxiety all the time. So if we don't learn how to regulate our nervous systems, that can be adding to an issue that's already there. Okay, that can be, or it can be manifesting. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different things or ways that this can be explained. So I won't get into all of that, but it just feels like becoming aware. Number one, just become aware of the sensations in your body, and see if you can name them. See if you can see, you know, and then see if there's any like feelings or emotions attached. You know, how does this feeling in the pit of my stomach make me feel? Does it make me feel dreadful? Do I feel dread? Is it just anxiety? What is it? See if you can name it. And then again, from there, going into taking some deep breaths. I know that can sound really whatever, you know, it can sound like whatever, but I feel like that is going to help greatly, because it's going to encourage you to slow the F down in the moment and come back to your body. Okay, because it almost feels like I don't know if it's dissociating, but it does feel like you kind of fly out of your body because you don't want to experience it's like the anxiety is so overwhelming. So this is going to encourage you to stay in your body and feel your body, and also slow your nervous system down, regulate your nervous system by taking deep breaths in and out, and continue to take those deep breaths until you can really regulate your nervous system in that. And there's a lot of other different ways out there. So maybe I can also encourage you to, or invite you to, you know, look on YouTube about regulating your nervous system, other ways that might resonate. That's just a way that's coming to me right now to help you with that anxiety, because with with the energy being as intense as it is right now, and then moving forward in these like very chaotic times, that's going to help you ground in your own body. Okay, that's what I feel for you. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. And I hope that resonates in whatever way it needs to. You know, so let me know. If not, that's okay. And then we can get into our next reading. Ooh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Okay, so I have I have quite a little bit more time. Thank you for the flowers. I love it. Okay. So somebody's asking, is there a way to skip the line? And that was actually, thank you for bringing that up, because that was something that came in yesterday. So yes, there is a way to skip the line. And it's to do like a donation-based reading. I actually stopped doing those because they weren't, they became not fun to me. But the minimum donation is $20, so that, $20 donation, so that it does feel like a good exchange for me. Okay, because I'm just kind of doing this for fun. It's, I just kind of go where spirit leads me. But if you do want to do a donation-based reading and that you do leave me a donation, the minimum is 20, as well as let me know in the comments that that's what you did. I actually had someone do that yesterday and they didn't get a reading. And they canceled the payment today, which is totally fine, because I was like, am I going to cancel the payment? What do I do? But it definitely brought up a lot of different things of how to kind of manage that going forward. So yeah, that's one of the ways that you can skip the line. So, let me know. But until then, it's just free and whatever. Let's see. Who is next? Did I ever hear from Renee? I never seen Renee say anything else other than the yes about the, oh, what is that? No, okay. I'm scrolling through the comments to look to see. I feel like, yeah, there's a couple. There's some really good ones on here. Also, if you don't follow me, please follow me. Like the live, share it out, double tap the screen, show your girls some love. I do feel a couple people, but I'm trying to hone in. Okay, thank you so much. I needed this. I suffer from disassociation. Yeah. I was feeling that. It feels like there's a couple of things that are going on there, Renee. But I do feel that just coming back into your body and breathing will help quite a bit. And that can be a process of just getting in the habit of doing that. So I'm glad that does help and that does resonate for you. So thank you for being here, my love. Monica, I'm actually feeling you come in. I appreciate you too, Renee. Thank you so much. Monica, I'm feeling you. Okay. And you said, hold on, what did you say? Anything you need to know or hear, right? Is that what it says? Okay, here. Okay. Okay, so Monica, just so go ahead and confirm for me that you're still on the live, just so that I know that you're on the live. And then in that, I'm fairly sure that you're still here, but just going to look at your, okay, there you are. Okay, you're here. All right. So okay. You're okay. I found you. You're right there. Okay, so I'm going to just ask your spirit team. So let me listen in for a moment. Okay, the first thing that I hear is, um, how do I translate? So they just keep saying health to me. It's a good time to concentrate and to focus on your health and like rearranging, realigning your health, and maybe even reprioritizing. So remember that I'm not here to like tell you what to do. Please be empowered in your own decisions. But this is just what I'm feeling come through. Okay, so that's why I'm relaying it the way that I am. But I always like to ensure that people know that you have a choice in here. You have a choice here, and I'm not here to bend anybody's will. You know what I mean? So like, definitely take it in your own time. But it does feel like health is coming up, reprioritizing, like I said, and rearranging some certain things. It does feel like, okay, okay. So it's very, very highly specific information, but I do feel like there might be a gluten allergy, even if it's only slight. But they're saying something about gluten, like it's time to maybe consider, if you don't already, cutting that out. Um, I feel like I could take this advice too. Um, but they are specifically naming gluten. Um, okay, so they're showing me, showing. I don't even know how to explain this. They're kind of showing me that it leads to inflammation, in ways that may feel slight right now, but as the years go by, it feels like anything that we keep, like any habit that we keep on doing, it's going to build momentum, and it's going to start building to bigger manifestations. So I don't know, they're not showing me how it's manifesting now or anything like that. It feels slight. That's the word that I hear, literally, is slight. And so they are specifically referencing gluten, but health in general, it's time to reprioritize your health. And also know that you can do that in a way that feels good to you. Like, I know there's a lot of fad diets and like a lot of fad, workout programs and all the things that, I used to be I used to be a bodybuilder. I was in fitness, for about 12 years, and like 5 to 6 of those years was like bodybuilder, and then I was a competitor. And so like, I can attest to the amount of ridiculous programming when it comes to health and fitness and stuff like that. So, but it does feel like, do it in a way that feels good to you, but there is an encouragement here to really reprioritize your health, and but in a way, they're making it very specific, in a way that feels good to you. So to me, that indicates you utilizing your own intuition within that process, because it's going to be a process of like trying this thing out and then seeing how that works out for a while. Do I like this? Do I not? Feeling into, yourself, and like utilizing your intuition of like, how does this work for me? Do I like it? Do I not? And like, utilizing your intuition. Is this like, does this feel aligned to me? So it feels very intuitive and very holistic. Okay. But it does feel like reprioritizing your health. Okay. That's what I get for you, my dear. Let me know how that resonates. And I'm not seeing you. Okay, I'm not seeing that you said anything. Okay. Thank you for the flowers. I love those flowers. Those are dope. Those are dope. Thank you for the flowies. And then let's get into couple more things. A lot of people are asking for mediumship, so we might go into that. I did see somebody that wanted like general and I was feeling guided to them. Ooh, excuse me. So doing my best to look. Okay. Oh, it was you, Kim. I was like, who? You pinged in my head. Okay, so Kim, she said general. So, my dear, let me know that you're still on the live, just in case. Okay, there she is. Okay, Kim. So there's your beautiful face, or your beautiful picture. I don't know if that's your face, because we don't all use our faces. Where are you? Okay, there you are. You said general. Okay. So I'm just listening. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm hearing with you, Kim, is emotional. And then I kept listening because I was like, well, you care to add on? And it feels like I kind of get this sense of like emotional health is is being highly encouraged right now. And this can mean a lot of different things, so I probably won't have time to get into all of maybe the different facets. Not that I'm by any means like an expert, but I have done healing. I've done my own healing, and in a lot of different facets and modalities for like the last, what is this? Is this my 6th year or my 5th year? Since 2017. I think that's, I don't know. This is my 6th year, but I don't remember. 5th or 6th. Anyways, doesn't matter. But I've been doing it for a really long time. So, and in that, I've been able to come into a greater degree of like emotional intelligence and health, and being able to express those emotions when they're there, and then express them in a healthy way. And that's taken a long time. let me tell you. So it feels like there might be something similar going on with you. It just feels like emotional health is being greatly encouraged. And that your team keeps saying like prioritizing that and making it a priority of your emotional health, expressing things when they need to be expressed, like truly, authentically, and expressing them in a way that feels good. And if they're not maybe super healthy, let me see if I can find this a better way to put this. If it's like a lower vibrational emotion, like if it's anger or rage, finding a healthy outlet to express that anger. Okay. That's what I was meaning to say when I started saying all of that. But it does feel like there is some suppressed / repressed emotions, namely anger, possibly rage, that need to be expressed and felt and processed, because they do feel like they're starting to build up in your energetic system. And when we repress or suppress or block any type of energy that wants to flow freely, that starts to manifest as illness, as dis-ease in the body, and it can manifest in a lot of other different ways, right? So it does feel like emotional health is your focus point, your focal point right now, and really allowing yourself to express those emotions, feel those feelings, and express those in ways that do feel good, that get it out, that are cathartic, and that are also healthy. and appropriate to the situation. And when I say appropriate, I mean it in a specific context, and I mean it in the context where, sometimes we can be feeling a certain way, and it might not be the exact appropriate moment. It might not be super appropriate. And that's all in your discernment and your alignment. So I can't say what's appropriate for you and what's not, but they are bringing in this um, facet or this aspect of, keeping it in the context of like there is an appropriate time, place, etc. to express those emotions. But emotional health is definitely like a priority. I keep hearing it like like pinging in my awareness of like pinning it to a board. That's kind of the vision that I get, is like, oh, pin it to the board, so like that is one of your focuses right now, of like emotional health and expressing those emotions, because they are beautiful and they're meant to be felt, to their fullest, even if we find them unpleasant or uncomfortable, or we don't want to feel them. So that's kind of what I feel for you, my dear. Let me know how that resonates. And then, so hello, my beautiful people that are still here. My name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing. And if you would like to book with me, like a private reading or, healing session or whatever, then all of my links are in my bio. And let's get into a couple. I'm feeling going mediumship route. So let's see if anybody else sticks out to me. Oh, hold on. There was somebody. Katrina, I'm actually feeling you. So let me know that you're still here so that I can confirm. Confirm your presence. Yeah, Katrina. So you're still here. I just want to so this is for you, Katrina. I'm going to connect to your mom. I'm going to do my best to connect to your mom. Okay, that was perfect. I have to, oh, she said, okay, Kim is saying, thank you. That was so perfect. I have two illnesses that bring out some anger. I'm not an angry. Yeah, I feel that. It does feel like there's some stuff that is repressed or suppressed, that, because people, what can happen is that we learn to suppress our emotions to be like a good girl or a good boy, or to be likable or acceptable. So there's a lot of different patterns that we learn in relationships. And so, yeah, so that's there for you, my dear. I'm so glad that it resonated for you. I worked on it for over a year and it feels like it's come back. Well, yeah, there's layers to it too. You know what I mean? There's definitely layers to it, especially, you got to keep working through the layers. It's kind of a never-ending process, but you also at the same time don't want to get stuck in the healer's trap. So it's like it's a delicate dance of like, oh, this is coming up for me. Okay, this is coming back. You know what I mean? So there's definitely layers to it. I do health readings. I do believe in dragons. Fuck yeah. They just live on a different frequency than us, and some of them do live in the same frequency, in the same realm. I did see. I guess she's not here. Oh, no, you are. Katrina, you are here. Okay, I was like, she's not here. Okay, Katrina. Let me know if you're still here. I'm so sorry I didn't see that you were here. Okay, you are here. Okay. So this is for you, my dear. Okay. I'm looking at your picture to connect. Okay. Okay, so I want to see if your mom. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just do my best to relay the senses and the information that I feel coming through, okay? Keep in mind, I am no Tyler Henry. Yes. So, okay. So first off, I do get the sense that she wants to take a moment to acknowledge what a great opportunity this is to reconnect with you. She wants to, I feel like she also wants to acknowledge, like, it feels like it's been a long time, but in her perception of time, you're still there with her. So she wants to acknowledge that you feel this passage of time, and it may have felt like a really long time. No matter how many, months or years or weeks or whatever, it may have felt like a long time, but her perception of time is that you're always there with her. She perceives time in a different way. So she's kind of acknowledging that for you, that I know that she knows that it feels like a long time, but it really hasn't been that way for her. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right. I will tell her. She wants, I'm hearing thank you for the flowers. I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to me, but like that message came in and I got goosebumps. So I feel like she wants me to say thank you for the flowers. They were graciously received. And she wants to confirm that for you. Okay. Okay. So the next thing I feel coming up is like hugs. Um, it feels like she hugs you a lot. Like I kind of get this sense from her, like I kind of hear her saying like, I can't hug her enough. Something along those lines. So that kind of indicates to me that she gives you a lot of hugs. Okay. So like so just know, if you ever do feel like your mom is there and she's giving you a hug, or if you feel your mom's presence, that's probably her giving you a hug. Okay. She does want you to know that. I'm just listening. I'm just listening for anything else. It does feel like that. It does feel like that was kind of everything. I don't feel anything else coming through from her. It kind of just went silent. Like my ears was like, whoa. It went silent. So I don't feel anything else coming from her. Okay. Yeah, she's okay. Okay. Yeah, she was confirming that. Like that's it. I just wanted to come in to kind of relay a couple of messages. That's the sense that I'm getting, and then, just kind of be pop in, pop out. And so that's what I feel for you, Katrina. And I'm just gonna thank your mom. Thank you for being here and connecting with your loved ones. Okay, so let me know. um, I don't, ooh, hi from Belfast. Wow, hello from the United States. I don't know what you said, Katrina, because I had my eyes closed for a lot of that. So I don't know if you did say anything or if anything resonated, but let me know. But that was your mom coming through. I don't know if any of that made sense. So if you want to confirm anything, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. You don't have to share. Please don't feel. Oh, she did say thank you. Okay, I'm scrolling through and I did not see that. So thank you guys for being on top of it, because like these comments are going so fast and I'm like, holy shit. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's probably keep it going with a little bit more mediumship. That's kind of the route I'm feeling to keep on. Thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. I was feeling, it's Maya, right? Is it Maya? It looks like Maya. Ooh, South Africa. Hello, thank you for tuning in. I love TikTok. TikTok is so great. Okay, so it is Maya. Okay, so you said mediumship. Do you have anybody specific, or would you like me to just throw out my feelers and see who comes to connect? It's really up to you, and I'll work with whatever you want to do. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I've never done it before, so just see who connects. Okay, so Maya. Okay, so let me connect to your energy. Okay, there you are. All right. Okay, so Maya, let me find you energetically first. Okay, there you are. So I want to like put out the feelers for past relatives that wish to connect. Okay. I'm getting on my left a presence that usually indicates female. So, okay. I actually hear grandma. I do hear grandma. I'm going to do my best to like look at the comments while I'm reading. So I do feel grandma. I don't know if there's a grandma past, but it does feel like she's coming through from the other side. Is this mom or dad's? Okay. It does feel like mom's mom. Okay. I don't know if that's just the energy that I'm getting. You can confirm that if you want. I'm just listening for a moment. Okay. I'm going to do my best to translate or relay what I'm hearing, okay? I want to say in life, up to her passing, she gives me the sense, or that I get the sense, that there wasn't a lot of, it felt very like, one of the words I hear is lethargic, not really like, almost feeling like she wasn't quite full of life, but she was still there. I'm not sure, like I'm doing my best to relay the energy, but it feels like lethargic. I wasn't quite myself, but I was there. Like she's giving me kind of like the image of like being half in, half out, and showing me a like a picture in my head of almost floating above the room and seeing the family. And I just feel like she wants to acknowledge that. Of like, I did see, I was there. I wasn't quite in my body, and but I was conscious on another level. I did, I was there. Basically, I was there. Okay. Um, just listening again. Sometimes I have to be very, very silent and very still. Okay. I feel like she just wanted to come in to acknowledge that. I'm not really feeling a whole lot. I'm listening as hard as I can. But I'm not hearing or feeling or sensing a lot more from her. It feels like more of like an acknowledgement of like seeing the family, kind of giving me, like I was unconscious. Don't know if she was quite in a coma, but like unconscious. So like there was this thought of like, I, is she here? Can she hear us? Um, you know, but like this acknowledgement of like, yeah, I was there. I seen everything. I seen everything because I can see two or three people, two main people sitting. I mean, I think on her right side, and then maybe a third. I can't tell what that figure is. um, yeah, that's kind of all she's giving me is like just wanting to come through, wanting to acknowledge that that was she did see. She passed when I was young, but she was in hospice and we were beside her when she okay. So basically she's oh, so maybe you were the third person because I was like, is this a little person? Like, is this a kid? So it does feel like two people and then maybe a third, like a younger. Okay, it actually makes a lot of sense to me with the vision that she's giving me. So she does want to acknowledge, like, yeah, I was there. I wasn't conscious in my body, but I was definitely on another plane of existence, like, or another level of consciousness, let's say, is more accurate, that she wants to acknowledge that, and that is her, and she wants to come through. Is there anything else? She still okay. she still passes through from from time to time. She still passes through from time to time and wants to also relay that. Other than that, she is doing well. You can there's also a sense of passing that information on, um, that she is well and she does pass through. And don't forget her, she's still there. She's still part of the family, just on another level of consciousness. Um, you can still talk to her, you know. So it's kind of really just like, sending a lot of love, acknowledging that she was there, and acknowledging that she does still come around. And that almost, I almost get like a sense of like, don't forget me. You can still acknowledge me. I'm still around, and I will come around if you call on me. Okay, that's kind of what I feel. And so I'm just gonna thank your grandma for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in to connect with your loved ones, with your granddaughter. Sending you so much love and comfort where you are. Okay, so I think I have about, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of comments. Let's see, I have about, probably maybe about half an hour left. Thank you for the roses. So my name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing. I am, a healer, a medium, a channel, a light linguist, a psychic, energy worker. I do so many things. But it's all under the umbrella of Ascended Master Healer. So if you'd like to work with me one-on-one or feel called and guided to do that, then all of my links are in my bio, and I can be found there. So let's do some more readings. And if you don't follow me, please follow me. Oh, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for appreciating me. Okay, hold on. I do feel Jillian. Ooh, Jillian. I feel you. Ooh. I feel you coming in. She says, does Sam forgive me for our fight as kids? I have a lot of regret. Okay. I see you. I see you. Thank you for confirming that you're here. Okay, I'm just going to connect to your energy. Okay. All right, Jillian, where are you, my love? Okay, yeah. I'm already connecting to, before I'm already connecting to your energy, I can definitely feel some things coming in. Okay. All right, there you are. Just wanted to connect, like lock in. Okay. So the big thing that I feel like your higher self, your guidance team come in and say is they want to highlight forgiveness, right? And we're going to get into the other parts of this, but they're really highlighting and emphasizing forgiving yourself, because you did mention regret, and I can feel this as like a really heavy, dense, like a densified layer in your field. It almost looks like, have you ever seen how mushrooms grow on the side of trees? It kind of looks like that, but more compact. Like kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it other than that. That's kind of what it looks like to me, is it's become compacted in your field. And it's disallowing the natural flow of your energy, to put it in very basic terms. Okay. So basically your guidance team is really stressing or emphasizing you, first off, forgiving yourself and giving yourself compassion. And maybe what I kind of feel come in next is like, you probably didn't know better, right? And there's like layers of this, like, it's part of learning. It's part of the learning process, right? And it's part of becoming self-aware of like, oh, you know, I did this and this, hurt someone else, and reconciling that, forgiving ourselves, giving ourselves compassion, um, and reconciling or reckoning with those energies in whatever way is coming through. Okay, so that's the first and foremost. That was kind of what your guides wanted to say first, because this is going to be an inside job. Because, and I work a lot. I work a lot with healing and stuff, and I've had to do this myself. So know that, like, you definitely have, I definitely understand this, but like, where was I going with that? Of regret. It's definitely going to be an inside job, because here's the thing. Not everybody is in a place to forgive. And that doesn't mean that he's not. I'm going to tune into that energy here in a minute. But, if someone's not ready to forgive, that's their path. That's their gift to eventually unwrap it when they're ready. So if this is something that's coming up in your field, it's important to address it with compassion for yourself, with gentleness for yourself, not being hard on yourself, judging yourself, because it feels like there might be some self-judgment around, like, hey, I was an asshole, or, I shouldn't have done that, or, whatever the story is around it. It feels like having compassion for yourself, because you didn't know. It was part of your journey into self-awareness, into understanding yourself, and maybe the kind of person that you do want to show up as in your relationships, right? So it definitely served a very high purpose for you. So first and foremost, again, your guys are like circling me back to, first and foremost, forgive yourself. Work there first, because this is really an inside job. What you're asking me here, it's really an inside job. The second thing here is that, I don't know if you ever have done like a letter writing process. I'm trying to remember all of the different things, so let me see if I remember. I don't know if you've ever done like a letter writing process of, like, saying, writing a letter to someone as if you were going to send it, and then you don't send it, you actually burn it. So you do all of the things and say, like, in this letter you apologize, it's basically about catharsis. You say, I'm sorry for this and this and this and this and this and this, or whatever you need to express to that person. And then on the other side of that, if you have any other, like, angry parts that need to speak their mind, like if you're angry at this person and you need to say it and you need to express it, then you write that. And then at the end, I can't remember all the parts to it, but there's, it's just like saying what you need to say, basically, right? And then you burn the letter. I mean, you can send it if that feels more in alignment to you. But what burning does, it utilizes the element of fire to transform, to alchemize the energies there, and also help to release any cords or attachments to those types of dynamics. So it's a little bit of like, it's a little magical tool that you can utilize in order to express all of the things that need to be expressed. I regret this. I regret this. Express all your regrets. Express all your grievances, and apologize as profusely as you feel you need to. Get it all out on the paper and then burn it. That is what I'm feeling also to offer you. So that's something that you can do if that feels good for you. And then, like, okay, let's tune into, it does feel like there's still holding on to, the word I hear is resentment. It does feel like there's a little bit of resentment still there. Um, but that's not your stuff, that's his stuff. Because we're all reflections of each other. And you guys had very similar patterning and relationship dynamics going on that you were actually serving to you were serving each other. I uh, I don't want to get too detailed in it, but you were serving each other. I just feel like there's maybe a little resentment, but again, that is his stuff. It's not your stuff, and it's not to be judgmental or like, oh, that guy's an asshole. It's not anything like that. It's literally like that's his stuff to deal with. You don't need to take that on. You just need to deal with your stuff, write the letter, and from there, if you do feel called to reach out or bring it up, like I don't know what your relationship to this person is now, or if you talk or whatever, or you want to reach out, then from that space, when you feel a little bit more clear and a little less emotionally charged around this, which might take you a while, might take a few weeks or months or whatever. At the end of that process, if you feel like reaching out and like saying, apologizing, whatever, then you take that from there. Okay. And again, I'm not here to take anybody's power. This is just suggestion from what I feel coming through. Okay. So definitely be empowered in your own choices. And I hope that helps you, my love. And I think that's it. I hope you got all of that. That was quite a lot. Thank you for being here and for allowing me to read for you. Okay. Okay. This person asked how to get a reading. So basically you just leave a comment with your name and ask, how can I serve you? So do you have a question? Would you like me to tune into health, love, career? The only thing I don't do is pregnancy readings. The other way to do that is to, book with me through my website, because these are just free readings. And so I get to as many as I can. And I don't get to everybody. I'm just one person. So, so you can also book with me through my website to get a private reading or a healing or whatever it is that floats your goat. And those are the two ways. Because I just kind of like I was saying, I just go where spirit leads me. I just go where the pings take me. I'm not really choosing. I'm letting spirit choose. Okay. All right. So let me see. Do. Wow. Okay. All right. Michelle, I'm actually feeling you. You're the one that asked about how to get a reading. Yeah, I'm actually feeling you. So will you please confirm for me that you're still here so that I can tune into your energy and I can feel into your husband. Okay, so you're still here. Okay, so I'm going to use your... Okay, there you are. And you said husband. So first off, I do want to extend my condolences. She said her husband just passed this weekend, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. So I am so sorry to hear that, and I hope that this reading does bring you some comfort and support in this time. Okay, so there you are. Okay, I got you. Let me see if your husband is here. Okay. Yes, I do. Okay. Whew. Quite a strong energy. Okay. Quite a strong energy. I want to say I feel like fairly tall, fairly tall, um, fairly tall. I do feel like fairly tall and like I don't know how to like I don't know how to really describe him. Like very tall and maybe bigger in stature. Like it's a little bit bigger. He feels like he would shop at like a big and tall, like a man's big and tall. But not like super, super, super big, just like, like really like sturdy, sturdy. He's like, you can say it, it's okay. Um, but I do feel this very strong presence coming into my right, and right to me always indicates a male presence, a male masculine energy. Um, I do get the sense that he's still adjusting, because it is so kind of new. He still is adjusting to his new state, because it come with that transition comes the inflooding of all of the things you forgot and that you chose to forgot when you chose to come to earth. So he's still adjusting. It's I kind of feel like I hear the word wild, like it's wild. It's kind of wild, this adjustment, but he is still adjusting. He is here. Um, okay, there's a I do feel like he's he wants to relay this um, this message in a sense that uh, he's sorry that he left you, or he had to. I'm not quite sure what the wording is here, so I'm going to do it as best as I can. But like he's like almost like sorry that I had to leave you. Oh, that's the word. I'm sorry I had to leave you. At the same time, he's so grateful for your time together, as well as for being there beside him through through all of it, through thick and thin, through all of it. The other part of this that's coming through is that he does realize he has some healing to do on that, while he's there. Um, it's not that the soul ever gets broken or anything like that, but there are certain things that can happen to a soul where they do require healing. He says, I need that because this life was, um, even though there's a sense of like, I enjoyed my life, there's also this sense of like, whew, earth is, whew, that's a tough school. It's a tough school. So he's saying he is going to take some time to heal, but he is around. He's around. He's still, since it is so close. Ooh, I got a lot coming up. Since it still is very close to his passing, he is still very close and around you enough that you might even physically, viscerally feel him and or his presence. So you can definitely invite him to, touch your cheek or, whatever. And it feels like you would actually feel, um, you would have a very visceral experience, is what I'm saying. Um, is there anything else that you would like to? Okay, so basically he doesn't want to, he doesn't have a whole lot to say other than giving you his gratitude. I just feel like a lot of gratitude, gratitude. Just give her my gratitude for being there by my side. Um, there's this sense of like, you might have called him or thought of him as your rock, but like, he's like, well, she was mine. She was mine. And so there's that. And so just sending you all of that gratitude for being there for him and with him during this life. And if it says, if you ever need anything, just call. Just call. I'll be there. He'll do what he can to help you. Okay. And know that, like that's a lot. That's a big thing that many of our family members who have passed do, is they do help us. Because they become our ancestors, so they become that energy beside us and behind us that gives us support and strength going forward, so that we can actually move through those changes and transitions as we grieve the loss that we feel here on this plane of existence. Okay, so he's stepping back. He just wants to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Thank you for this opportunity to connect. Thank you for being here. And I'm just gonna send him some love and some gratitude for being here. Okay, sending him off with some blessings. Let me know how that resonated. You're so welcome. He asked me to let him go. Wow. Thank you. Spot on. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that it resonated for you, and I really do hope that brings you some comfort, my love. That's I know how that goes. So, I'm just gonna send you my love, and may you be comforted and supported. And if anybody else would like to send her some love, some comfort, some support, please feel free. We love you. We love you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So I don't have very much longer. So let's do, because I gotta go get groceries. So let's do one more. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. And if I don't get to you today, I will be here the rest of the week. I encourage you, invite you to come back and come back and hang out and get a free reading. Okay. So everything is free on the live. But I do accept like tips or donations. Okay, I'm just feeling in. Excuse me. Hold on. Okay. It does. Ooh, kitties, thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm just trying to feel into who I feel like. Hold on. I know. I feel a couple people pinging, so I'm just trying to distill down which would be, the best. And I actually feel like it might be you, Katie. I think you are my last reading of the day. And she says, please mediumship. And you said something about your friend, didn't you? And if I don't get to you today, just know that you can come back all week. I'll be here. Thank you for sharing out the live. Yeah, Katie, I see you. And you're here. Who did you want me? You said your friend, right? I'm just wanting to get clear. Sometimes the clearer that you can be, that helps me feel into the energy that you want me to connect with. My best friend. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, Katie, there you are, my dear. Okay. So, looking for. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Okay. And so I'm just taking a moment to connect. Please, please bear with me. Okay. Okay. So I do have a definite presence coming from my left. So that does indicate to me female. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. So and as soon as I acknowledge that, it's like I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, like waving. I'm here. um, and then after that, I kind of hear like, yeah, I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. You know me, you know me. I'm not gonna miss an opportunity like this. Um, I don't know if you guys had some sort of pact that if one died, the other one would come back. But there's a sensing of that. I don't know if that's quite the thing, but it does feel like she's giving me some kind of sense like that. Okay. And so she's saying I'm here. So I'm here. Um, I'm hearing I'm hearing I feel like hearing her say like Katie Bear, Katie Bear. I don't know if that's something she called you, or if she's meaning Katie and then like referencing a bear. Not sure how that's coming in or how that fits, but that's what I'm hearing. Katie Bear, Katie Bear. Okay. So however that resonates or however that fits, that's what I'm hearing. Katie Bear, Katie Bear, Katie Bear. um, Again, she does want to acknowledge she is good. She's good. She's feeling good. She's feeling good on that side. On that side. She is feeling good. Um, there is another reference to healing a bit for sure. And I'm just listening. I feel like she's kind of referencing a little bit of her journey on that side. Like I've had to deal, I've had to heal, and I've been doing this thing over here, and I've been doing this thing. So I feel like she's kind of referencing kind of part of her journey, since she's crossed. But she does, I feel, I do get the sense she is good. She literally says, I am good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling good. She, she's kind of saying, you wouldn't imagine the amount of, is it relief? Like it's something along the lines of like you wouldn't imagine the amount of relief that you feel when you cross over. That's what she's saying. Like she's kind of referencing it, acknowledging that, okay, of like that no longer being in a body and feeling constricted and constrained, and wow, it feels so liberating, you know. While while also acknowledging that, you know, you're here for a reason. You know, if you're in a body, you're here for a reason. I, that was just something that she was referencing and wants to acknowledge in for her own um, journey, okay, for her own experience. Again, she's kind of circling back to like, I wasn't going to miss this moment. I feel like she talks, she like, she might be she, I don't know if she was a talker when she was around, but it feels like she's wanting to get across a lot of information in a little amount of time, because she knows that this is like, there's only a certain amount of time here with us now. So it feels like she's just trying to get all of the things out on the table and tell you she's good. You know, she knows that you're doing, you know, she knows that you're doing good. You might not think that you're doing good, but like trust me, you're doing better than you think you are, or that you might believe that you're doing, but like you're actually doing very well. Um, and wants to come through as this, like, I feel like she also wants to come through as this like guiding force is the terms that I'm hearing in my ear, like guiding force in your life, that she is helping, she is supporting you, she is assisting you from where she's at. I feel like she's saying something to something along the lines of like, well, I could ramble along all day. I could talk all day about like all of the things, all of the different things. Um, but like, I gotta like, I gotta cut it short. I gotta. She's basically respecting the time constraints that we have here. But she is there. She wants to also say that you can connect through dreams. That's one of her favorite ways to connect is through dreams. So you can connect through dream time if waking reality seems a little too separate or feels whatever. I feel like she is in your dreams and she's confirming that. And that feels complete. I'm just kind of listening, sending you all the love, sending you all the love. I'm not gonna go without like sending you my love. Let you like, but you know that I love you. Like that's just a given. That's just a given. um, okay. And your friend is stepping back. She's definitely stepped back. I'm just gonna send her love and gratitude for connecting with you today. Blessing her on her journey. So, she said, I love you too, D. um, I didn't see. Oh, I dreams all the time. So there was some. Oh, so it's spot on. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. I really do appreciate that when people confirm, because like for me, it helps me to trust the information that's coming through and not feel like, you know, and even though I've been doing intuitive work for a really long time, it does help to trust the information. Oh, like, okay, all right. Especially since I'm kind of new. I've been definitely connected as a medium all my life. But just stepping into this where I'm giving readings to people is brand new for me. So I do thank you for, um, confirming that. um, so thank you so much, Katie. I'm so glad that you got to connect with your friend here. And yeah, so if you guys would like to, if you guys missed any part of this live, I am actually uploading all of my lives onto my YouTube channel, and you can find that through the link in my bio. It'll connect you to my YouTube channel. So like all of my readings and all of the things will be there if you missed anything. And I do have to get going, but you can, oh, I'm so glad that she said, you made my day. I'm so glad that I can be a conduit of, of energy, because, I'm so glad I could be a conduit for you. So I'm glad that that gave you support and comfort. So thank you for allowing me to do what I love. What was I saying? You can check out my YouTube channel if you missed any part of the replay or any part of this live and you want to watch the replay. That's going to be there. If you would like to connect with me one-on-one, or you feel you need guidance or whatever, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you feel guided to work with me, my links are in my bio. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will be back tomorrow with more free readings. And thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, afternoon, wherever you are. Mwah. Infinite love and blessings to you all.